What's up, guys? Welcome to Addictive Lifestyle Center. Come on in. Alright, so we're going to be talking about the mindset and about training today. So what we're going to be talking about is you want to be a great player, but what other things are you doing besides your normal club training? Are you doing extras? Are you doing personal training? Do you go into other programs? We're going to dive into it a little bit more today. Alright, come inside the pitch. Let's have a little bit of a chit chat. I've coached hundreds of players in soccer, coached thousands in group fitness, and they all sort of have a pattern. Everyone wants to be great, everyone wants to do more, everyone wants to be fitter. But what are you actually doing? Where's your mindset? Where's your habits? Where's your nutrition? Where's your confidence? All right, guys, while we're in the pitch, let's set up for the next session whilst we talk about self-belief and confidence. Now, first one, self-belief. You don't have that to begin with. There's a massive part of that problem right there. You need to have some belief in yourself, guys, or else it gets real hard into what you want to achieve in the future. Confidence is about repetition, okay? So it's not about having luck. It's about putting in that work. You do something 1,000 times over, you'll become so confident at it that you won't even need that luck. You just know what to do and how to do it. Okay, all the bests in the world, they do the same thing. They just put that repetition in, and the more they do it, the more the confident they get. They believe in themselves, and that's where you got to start. Next one, I'm going to be talking about discipline and consistency. Those two there, guys. This is where most players actually drop off. Why? Because if they can't be bothered, not going to training, or they go with a lazy mentality, and once you have that lazy mentality, you're dragging your feet throughout the whole session. Okay, that there is what's going to kill you. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. Even I sometimes do not feel like it, but discipline to the side, you just got to get it done. That consistency every day, you put in that work, you put in the repetition that we were saying before, those parts will work. And this goes across everything. It's not just football training. This goes into your business. This goes into life. If you have a bit of that discipline, a little bit of that consistency with anything in life, you'll achieve a lot more. So football players, when it's time for training, even if you don't feel like it, even if you're tired, even if the weather is crap outside, get to training, try your best, put in that work, and believe me, you will not regret it. All right, follow me, guys, when we go into the next room. But we're going to be speaking about recovery, so nutrition and your sleep. Follow me, guys. So this part here, this one probably gets overlooked the most, gets forgotten time and time again. The nutrition, will start there. When you are training 5 times a week, you're putting in that work that we just mentioned on the pitch, but you're eating crap foods all the time. Where's that going to get you? Nowhere. Filling your body with Macca's or KFC whilst you're training hard just does not work. Welcome to the gym, guys. Follow. When you're putting in that work, eating crappy food just doesn't work. So have your proteins, your meat, your fish, your chicken. Pair that up with good carbs, rice, potatoes, your greens. You eat those with a good balance of fats as well. Then you're going to be really working hard. You're going to get to what you want to achieve much, much quicker and much easier. You go put bad food in your body while you are training. Yes, you will see some progress because you are still training, but will you get there in the time frame you want? No, you won't. It will take much longer. And then what's going to happen when it takes much longer? You're going to get over it. And when you get over it, then you're going to be sloppy, and that whole process will just keep going and going and going. But you nip it on the butt and you try and get your nutrition sorted. 70 to 80% of it is good foods. A little 20%, you have a few little snacks, a few little chocolate bars here and there. That's okay. It's all about balance. Next one is going to be your sleep. Okay, sleep is super important. You can't just be going out all the time, having late nights, and then expect the next day you're going to be recovered and ready to train or put in that work. It's not going to happen. Okay, if you can get 7 to 8 hours good sleep, then come training time, you'll feel way better. Your recovery will be better. You'll be ready to go. You won't be dragging your feet all the time. You'll feel more prepared. Again, with the mad nutrition behind it, with a bit of consistency, with your discipline, that will really put it all together. It all starts up here in your mind. To get that mindset right, you get a few different pieces together, and those pieces will all connect. Moving on to the next topic, influence and environment. And what I mean by that is the people around you. It matters a lot. Why? Because the people who are around you, if they are not pushing you up, eventually they'll pull you down. They will influence you in a way that maybe isn't aligned with your goals. So, what I mean by that, if you are a soccer player and you are putting in the work, you are training hard, you are doing all the right things, but your circle of friends, they think it's stupid to train hard. They think it's cringy to put in that work or eat well. What's going to happen is you're going to start thinking like that as well. You're going to get that influence and you're going to go, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing these things. And that there is where your goals, your achievements from there onwards, you start to go backwards. That's where you'll start to say, you know what, I want to go out more, I want to hang out with them, and you'll forget about your goals. So the circle you keep around you, whether it's your family, your friends, teachers, mentors, coaches, anyone with that position of authority, make sure these are the right people around you. Last topic, handling failure and sort of building a little bit more resilience. What that is, guys, is that you're going to fail. It's going to happen. It happens to all of us. But failure doesn't mean that you haven't succeeded. It just means that you need to learn from it. All the best in the world would have gone through some sort of failure. And that doesn't mean that they're not at the top. You can see your Ronaldos, your Messis, Haaland, all those good players, they have all failed at some point. They just learned how to deal with it. They turn that failure more into what they can take from it, what you can learn, what you can get. Put those together into more of a winning piece. Then those failures become something you can learn from, and then therefore bring it into something better in the future. And to finish up our little chat here, guys, ask yourself, what else am I doing besides club training? From that question at the start to now, you want to start making those habits, changing that mindset, putting in those good things that will get you to where you want to be instead of always pushing yourself down. That being said, guys, thanks for going for a little tour and setting up the next session. Thanks for coming, guys, and we'll catch you on the next YouTube.